All right, so we have this. I've copied this in from the reading where we created a quadratic object. If you remember, go back to, this was in the previous assignment. This is the quadratic class. Has three characteristics or three fields, A, B, and C. And here's a toString that might help you troubleshoot some, but here's the constructor, right? We're accepting three floats, and it assigns those three floats in that order to A, B, and C. So this is why this constructor works. This should be the quadratic x squared minus 3x minus 4. So what we're trying to do is get the y value for that quadratic. Well, get y for a quadratic, similar to a line, but we have the, so like think about, that's what we're trying to do here is get y. So get y is going to return a float, the y coordinate, and it's going to accept a float, the x coordinate. Okay, so for example, if you were putting in x equals 1 to a quadratic, you would square that value, then you would multiply it by a, that's where the ax squared is. Then you would add that to b times x, and then you would add c. Okay, so it's really not a long method here. A is the coefficient times x times x. That's my x squared there. That's my x squared. And then b times x. That's ax squared plus bx plus c. So that's just the same thing as substituting in x, this x input right here, into the expression ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so if I go back to graph program, and I'm trying to get the y value of 2, it's going to be 2, it's 1 is the coefficient for x squared, so it's 2 squared. That's 4. Plus negative 3 times 2, that's 4, plus negative 6, that's negative 2, plus negative 4, should be negative 6. Okay, and with nothing in the graph there, which is what we're about to go to, because once we think, so get y works, think about how we used get y and draw a line. Where we're going in the next assignment is, can we draw a quadratic? What would be different?